Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at the Real Fight Club in London, England. Here's the Wall of Fame. This is one of Lennox Lewis's spots, and we had the hookup from Las Vegas, and now here we are with Frank Trigg. It is London time right now, and as you guys can see, they kept the gym open a little bit later for us than expected. It is 1:45 to midnight right now, and these guys have been gracious enough, as you can see, the Real Fight Club, to keep us going here. They're getting Frank ready, and as you can see, we're in a very nice spot. We appreciate everybody's kindness here, helping out with Frank, and we look forward to seeing everybody on Saturday. It's going to be a good night. The Real Fight Club.
So we're here in London. We are here with Frank Trigg, who's fighting Saturday night, BAMMA 6. Is this your first fight in England?
Yeah, first fight in the Commonwealth. I haven't fought anywhere in the Commonwealth at all. Or Europe, as for that matter. I've only fought pretty much in the US and in Japan. That's been my life.
And you had a bit of a break. I was with you down in Israel, and did really well down there. What brought you back into to fighting again?
I've been trying to fight since Israel. Just nothing came up.
No, before Israel. Before Israel. You had a bit of a break, right?
No, I fought in February and then fought in November.
I did my research.
You gotta do your research. Here's the problem with Marcus. He does research on everybody but his friends. That's the problem. He's an idiot. I fought Sarah in February and got knocked out, and then got kicked out of the UFC. Well, I didn't get kicked out, I got released from the UFC. And then signed with Extreme Couture Management shortly thereafter. Started training with Neil Melson and Tim Lane about, let's see, it's February, March, probably end of March, beginning of April. And then fought in November at 180, kind of a catch weight, so I went back up to 185. You know, one of the biggest, I've been saying all week in all my interviews, one of the biggest mistakes I ever made career-wise was to go back to the UFC at 170 and to get the challenge. What I should have done is stayed at 185, because that's why, you know, Joe Silva was gracious enough to bring me back in, is because I was doing so well at 185, and then went down to 170, it was stupid. I should have went in and said, like, take me off TV, put me on way undercards, and let me see how I do and build myself back up through the ranks of 185. Instead, I was stupid. I could challenge, give me the best guys right away at 170, and that went how it went.
So the ultimate goal is to back to the UFC?
My ultimate goal is to prove myself to be a top 10 guy again, and then whether it's UFC or Strikeforce or staying here in BAMMA, you know, will remain to be seen. It depends where the best guys are. If the best guys come over here to BAMMA, and the top 10 guys are going to be here at 185 in BAMMA, then I'll be here. If Strikeforce picks me up, then I'll go there. If UFC picks me up, then I go there. It just kind of depends on who's going to pick me up and where I'm going to go. But for me, you know, at 39, you don't have much time left. You know, I'm not
39?
Yeah.
I thought you were 24.
I wish I was 24. I got 24-inch guns with me. I don't have much time left, so I got to figure out. I'm not Randy Couture, so I'm not going to beat Gordon with 47. It's just I don't have that kind of body. So, you know, we're going to try and keep it together for a couple more years. Maybe going to the mid-40s or early to mid-40s, and then be out of the way and be done. You know, try to get down like 42, 43 if my body holds up that long. We'll see, but hopefully by then, you know, really, I don't want to be fighting. I say that, but I like to fight, so I could be fighting and be the bottom 100. But you know, the goal is to be in the top 10 at 185 and be fighting and be significant at that weight class and keep beating guys and winning and stuff. But you know, if I can't do it, then I can't do it. You know, so every fight I'm taking is a test to see where I place and how I can improve my game.
Saturday you're going to do something I don't think you've done before, and that's walk out in front of close to 10,000, maybe it's somewhere between 6,000 and 10,000 screaming English fans. You've probably been underdog before, but probably not as much as Saturday night. Does that concern you at all?
No, man. The first time I fought Hughes, I mean, there was whatever, it was 12,000 in the arena. I got booed in Boogie and Sun. The second time I fought Hughes, there was like 12,000 in the arena, MGM Grand. I got booed. Like every single person there was against me. You know, I've been that guy. I've been the heel for a lot of my fights, so it doesn't really affect me. But the cool thing about the English fans is that they may boo you walking in, but if you come out there and fight as hard as you can, and you bring the fight to the guy. You don't try to hold on for decision. If you go out there and really try to fight and really, no matter how offensive, whether it's a submission or a knockout or a TKO, or, you know, you cut him and the referee stops, or however stops, you can fight your ass off. English fans will be cheering for him when you walk out of this. So if I get booed, I do my job right and do what I'm supposed to, the way we train to do it. Then they'll be cheering for me and walk out when I lose anyway.
Absolutely. English fans are very, very welcome. Don't matter where you're from, as long as you pull your heart out in there, and that's what they want to see. And talking about that, we are at the Real Fight Club in London. They've been real grateful to us, and Fight Smart.
They've been okay.
This is a nice
They
gym.
closed the gym down for me. I got the whole place to myself. It's like one of those things. It took me over the nice massage before we started. So
If you guys don't realize, it's 12 o'clock at night over here. Frank just came in today. There's been some issues with the license, and the guys are actually show the guys real quick. And they're here waiting to take us on. These are the guys from
Yes, sir.
FightSmart.com here in London, and they've been grateful enough to keep the gym open for us. Like I said,
11:30, 12 o'clock, right?
Yeah. And they're not on a late time, or never on
Yeah,
time.
the gym closed at 8:30, and they're still here for us. So it's, they're doing okay. They're doing all right.
Check it out, BAMMA 6, Frank Trigg, franktrigg.com, FightSmart.com if you're in London, and the realfightgym.com.